by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
At the 37-yard line.
Go. 180. 54. Line 54. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Back. 120. Man 5-7. Right there. 54. Right. Bravo. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Six 0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
74. Underthrow. Hey, echo. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now wins. And he connects with Ertz. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Sproles. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. 54. I got him.
On 1st and goal, Howard. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 120. Check back. Hey, watch it. Shoot.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Sproles the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
82, 82. Alpha. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw is Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56 is the mic. I got you. Here we go. Kill. 56. 26. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down and goal to go.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Check. Kill. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 54 is Mike. 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Sproles. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 54, Tokyo. Check your shift. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense.
Now Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Watch the Sunday. Kill.
Check 49. Hey, seam 6.
On first down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, Delta.
They fake the give. Now Wentz looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. Line 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go. 57. 57. Let's get there. Say. No.
Another run here with Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Sunday. 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, stand. Hey, exit. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, box drop.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Let's go, Ty. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right there. 54, right there.
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his... And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Prescott from the gun on third. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 99. Check 99. We're going to 54. Right here. Hey, kill. 56 to Mike. 27. Get that clutch. 56. 56, right there. 56.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Sproles. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
What we got?
Wentz to throw. Hurts has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ramp.
55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Waiting.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Slam.
Sunday. Back.
Sproles.
Go.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go. 180. Two jet.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's get it.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
What's the run? They're running.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 20!
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.